Hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's another RAD Wrestling Podcast with your host, Raymond Anthony Dawson, the first, or if you want to call me Ray D. Orton, that's fine. But it is SummerSlam week. We still got a SmackDown before the go home SmackDown. It damn sure better be better than the go home Raw, because listen, I'll make another video for that. My Raw review. Man. Anyways, this is gonna be my predictions for SummerSlam. So let's just get right into night one. Night one, we got Fatal Influence first. The Bellas and Paige. I'm going to go with Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence, that's one of my favorite groups right now. I used to hate them. When they first started in NXT, I was like, they're kind of annoying. But then I'm like, all right, this is fire, bro. I rocks with them. So, going Fatal Influence. I can see the Bellas whooping Paige's ass, and we'll take it from there. But Fatal Influence, I don't know if it's the first match in night one, but I'm just gonna go through. I have the titles as the last things I'll predict on each night. But let's go to another multi-person match. Night one, the Usos, my dog. 5-2. Can we get him out of this soon? Just side note, get him out of this shit soon. But the Usos in 5-2 verse. Royce Keys, Solo Dolo, and LA Knight. Yeah. I'm gonna go with LA Knight, Solo, and Royce Keys. Cause they ain't got shit else to do but to witness. Like, he ain't gonna have freaking LA Knight do anything else. Might as well have him win this shit. Like, it's a travesty what they're doing to him. But I rock with Royce Keys. He's doing, you know what I'm saying? He's doing alright. And Solo, this is his comedy bag, bro. Solo is fucking hilarious, bro. They need to, like, keep going with that. And I keep seeing, like, people thinking Solo's gonna turn. Very possible. It's very possible, but who knows? But I'm gonna go with LA Knight, Solo Dolo, Royce Keys. You know? But like I said, let's get Jacob Fatu out of this, because he's a goddamn superstar and doesn't need to be in a bloodline. He needs to be doing his own shit, winning world titles. But story for another day, and I will get back to it. But as we're moving on, we got Gunther versus Nick Aldis. Now, I wasn't too into when Nick Aldis was wrestling back then. But I did go back and watch a few of his matches, and like, yo, he was pretty dope, bro. Like, and you can see through this. That's pretty, you know what I'm saying, bulky dude. But like, I think this is gonna be actually a pretty good match, one of the best matches during this weekend, I think, as far as match wise. But gonna go with Gunther. Gunther has to win. Or he's cooked forever, like. And, like, as I fix the lighting a little bit. And, like, even if Gunther wins, or, like, where does he go from there? Does he eventually get a world title on him? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Gunther kind of, like, that career killer thing kind of, this is a gift and a curse, man. Kind of screwed you up, Gunther. But maybe after this, they can find something like meaningful for Gunther, you know? This is pretty dope. More so for Nick Aldis, like, you know, it's his debut as a wrestler in the WWE, so shout out to him. I really hope it's a good match. Watching his old shit, like, going back and, like, I think it's gonna be a banger, I think. Hopefully, guys. But let's go to the Women's World Heavyweight Championship with one of my daughter's favorite wrestlers, and I can't stand her voice, but I respect her. Liv Morgan. She laughs like the dude from SpongeBob. He made me experience high tide. But she goes against my dog Io. I want Io to win so bad. I'm not. Nah, fuck that. Io's winning. Io's winning, son. Io. All day. Io. That's all I got to say about that. Now, let's go to... I don't know when this match is going to take place, but there could be main event night 1 or 2. But I hope it don't open night 1. Kind of. But we got Oba versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell. I'm just going to say, going with Oba, and he better win. And as far as this being Brock's last match, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, WrestleMania, even in the moment, you could go back. I wasn't full, bro, and I was telling people, and they were like, no, it's real. Okay, whether it was real or not, he's coming back. Like, nah. But I'm going to go with my dog Oba. Hopefully they fucking just rip down the Hell in the Cell. Hopefully they tear that whole place apart. But going with Oba. And as far as the retirement, it would be crazy to see him do the same shit again. But I don't know. But moving on to, this is probably going to be the main event of night 1. Gonna be CM Punk, WWE Undisputed Champ CM Punk, versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And the build-up for this, man, it has been lackluster, bro. Wanted this match for a while just to see how, you know, where would they go with the build-up. I mean, there's still a SmackDown. I'm doing this on Wednesday, so there's still a SmackDown before. Let's see if they could get something out there last night. But WWE and go-home shows have just been blah. And I don't know, man. It's not hitting as hard as I think it should. Like other CM Punk feuds, like him and Seth. No matter when, him and Seth, it's always on site. Like it's always gonna be on site. Drew and CM Punk. Whoo. That's the kind of shit I want to see between Cody and CM Punk, but they never not really get to that. He had to smack him in the head by accident just to get some anger out of him, you know what I mean? And it's kind of not really feeling how but I'm gonna go with CM Punk. Think CM Punk gets it done. You know, Cody won it back last year. I don't think he's gonna do it again. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm sticking with CM Punk. Sorry, Cody. And I don't know what Cody's gonna go after this, but unless the off chance The Rock comes and helps Cody, which is just me digging for scraps. We need something crazy, bro. I don't know if The Rock's gonna pop up. Either main event would be crazy, but I don't know, man. SummerSlam ain't got that Saudi money. So, anyways, though, let's move on to night 2. I'm going to start with Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio with Money's on a Pole match. It's just going to be ridiculous, I know. And I do love Danhausen, but wasn't really messing with that concert with him and Joe Henry. They could have did without that. They could have just had another match or something, or like I don't know, man, an off-air skit or promo. Like we didn't need that though. I'll talk more about Danhausen in another video. Keep doing your thing, Dan. Just wasn't that they're starting to get a little, with Dan, but run him into the ground. But I'm gonna go with Dan. Dan's gonna be Dirty Dom. Somehow, some crazy shit gonna happen, and Dan's gonna get it done and keep the monies. But then we got Trick Williams versus Corbin for the U.S. men's title. Should have been Melo. I'm pissed about that. They keep doing Melo Greasy for Baron Corbin. Why would they do that? You shitting me? But going with Trick Williams. Next. Penta and Gable. This match should cook. Gable at his hometown. That's going to be a scene when Gable wins. Picking Gable. Love Penta. He's been a great fighting champion, which, means a lot. And he should either team with his brother next or go for some heavyweight championship, bro. Penta's that dude. But I'm going to go Gable, hometown. It's going to be a crazy scene. Let's move on to Finn Balor versus Sammy for number 1 contendership. Going with Finn. Sammy, you're just going to get screwed again somehow. Somebody's going to screw you again. That's just how it goes, man. I'm not going to do the ladder match because I want to see who the last person is, and I'll do it. We find out on SmackDown, figure out who that is, and then I'll make my prediction on that. Another separate video. But let's go to the main event. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. I'm going Roman Reigns. If Seth Rollins were to, that would be crazy if The Rock comes out and helps Seth Rollins out of all people. But going Roman Reigns, this run is a redemption run for him. Just killing all the demons and making fucking Roman look like Roman, But if somehow Seth pulls it off, holy shit. Holy shit.